beast and the Antichrist are the same person. The mark is related to the beast. The beast is in our past, not in our future. It's not now. This is according to the season eschatology, because we live in Revelation 20 verses 7 and 8 in the little season. Here are the attributes, descriptions of the Antichrist according to Daniel and Revelation. It's the fourth beast, has teeth of iron, a mouth of a lion. The Antichrist will no longer prefer women. The Antichrist will be overweight, fat, stout. The Antichrist will make war with the saints. He will unalive them with the sword, and then unalive himself with the sword. The beast Antichrist will rule and make war with the saints and prevail for 42 months exactly. 1,260 days, 3.5 years. Times and a half. The beast will declare himself God above all other gods and will make everybody declare that he is God, and if they don't, then he will unalive them. Let he hath understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it's a number of a man, it's 666. If the Antichrist or beast does not fulfill all of these, they are not that person. That was Caesar Nero, who ruled over the apostles during the worst tribulation in Jewish history, and just before the fall of the Second Temple and the second coming of Christ in 70 AD. So the things that I've said before, let's talk about Nero. Emperor Nero was a horrible person. He did the worst persecution on Christians ever in the history of mankind. He would unalive them by having beasts rip them apart. He would strap them to posts and light them on fire for personal lights in his garden. He unalived most of his family, including his pregnant wife, who was pregnant at the time, replaced her with a young male, and decided to dress that boy up in his unalived wife's clothes. And these are just some of the stories. He was part of the Roman Empire, which utilized iron. So the beast had iron teeth. The Roman Empire was the Iron Age. They made swords and shields out of iron, and they unalived with the sword. Nero ruled over the saints and made war with them for exactly 42 months. From November of 64 historically to June of 68, where he unalived himself with the help of somebody in his government who thrusted a sword into his throat. Nero declared himself God on his coins that they have found, and he made a humongous statue of himself, the Colossus of Nero, that was as large as the Statue of Liberty. And everybody knew to bow down and worship, or you would be unalived. While Nero was reigning, Paul was imprisoned twice and went to trial before Nero, was released, and I believe it's in 2 Timothy says that he was released from the mouth of the lion. John, who wrote Revelation, said that the number of the beast was of a man, and his number was 666. Caesar Nero in Greek and in Hebrew, gematria, is 666. There is also historical accounts of Nero and his workers digging in a ditch when they heard the sound of a trumpet, and ghost-like figures started rising from the ground. So it's very clear that the beast and Antichrist was Caesar Nero.